I'm in 5th gear right now. If I floor, it doesn't even grip. Watch. Like that just, did you feel that? Like that does not grip.
That clip you guys just saw took place July 24th, 2018.
Clutch, we're gonna assemble the clutch and then we're gonna put.
As you can see, this is the time where we installed my McLeod RST twin disc clutch. I was super excited to get the Cobra up and running once again. And here we are test driving it for the first time. And now we move into January where the YouTube grind starts to begin. Looked at some Shelbys. This is like when YouTube began for me. We're started to think of different ideas for the channel and whatnot.
We're gonna be headed to Best Buy. We're gonna do a little vlog today.
Ultimately, ever since day one, I've never really liked the transmission, but I've been dealing with it for a while now.
And maybe get some gimbal shots.
And I wanted to show some of the highlights throughout these past 6 and 7 months that I've been doing YouTube officially. And you can't forget getting kicked out of your own high school parking lot.
Alright. That's fine. That's fine. Next year.
Now we'll move into February, and Joel is getting his new wheels for the Fox. This was a long-awaited moment. It was sick just to see the transformation come together like that. And then we take the Cobra to an exotic car meet, which was really cool in my opinion. And I was trying to do the two-step, but for some reason it just was not working. So that was kind of a big pain. It was just revving like to 7,000. I was like, okay then. Yeah, so rest in peace to the old man's eardrums. And now we move into my first meet that I hosted, where I was very late to, and I apologize to everyone who came that night. There was just too many complications I had, but I had a great time chilling with all my subs, and it was just an amazing time just to first experience what it was like to experience, I guess, some YouTube fame, I guess you could say so. And the dude who was working there actually said that he heard about the meet that I had and had to change the time, so it's kind of a fat rip, but I couldn't control everything. Sometimes things are out of my control. So some of the subs wanted to hear the two-step with the Borla attacks, which were stupid loud at the time. Crazy, probably the loudest exhaust one of the loudest exhausts you can get for your car. Sounded pretty crazy obnoxious. It did sound good for a little bit, but you get used to it over time. And my boy Abdullah, he gave me AirPods and a Cobra parking only sign, which was amazing. Shout out to that dude. I will never forget that day for my birthday gift. And here's just some of the pulls that I did in the Cobra. The trans was still really hard to shift here as well. I can't deny that fact. No lift shifting made it a little bit easier, but like I said, still very hard to drive and bang gears. So, you know, over time, it got worse and worse. Now we move into March, and this was one of the coolest videos I think that happened on the channel. Was the 70K Corvette versus my 20K Cobra. I really do want to rerun it again with the Vet, because a lot of people are saying, oh, there's no way, you know, that could happen. But overall, just having a good time, man. No negative vibes. And this was a meet. I met up with Danny, and some bad things happened to some people's cars. And here's a meet where me and Danny also went to. Spitting some flames. It was an awesome meet. Took over that night. Crazy. There's a lot of heads there. Danny's car being super loud. You guys could check him out. One hand. He just got the car back, so he's really excited about that, which is awesome. little baby flame. And these are just some of the clips where the transmission was put to use, the T56. Just going. It worked. Really hard to shift. This was against one of my boys. I think it was a pretty much almost FBO 5.0 on a 85. Spit a little flame. This is when I just figured out how to spit flames actually right before that meet. And of course, the Cobra had an issue with the heater core hose. Started leaking. Didn't quite know where everything was coming from, but we got to the bottom of it quickly. And I thought it was going to be a big deal, but it ended up not being such a big deal. And I was really excited about that because I thought it was going to be super expensive. But good thing in the end, it did not happen that way. So thank the Lord for that. And my buddy Lucio was helping me fix the Cobra. Shout out to him. He's came in clutch multiple times. Now we move into April. And this is my buddy's 18 tuned with an intake 10 speed. And that was super quick. And this is the time where the clutch was acting up, and I thought it was the trans actually. So I thought the trans was donezo. I was just getting my car tinted. Going home, didn't feel right. Got it on the trailer. Went to my boy Papa Joe.
How's it feel? Butter.
Clutch went in. Overnighted ship parts. We were going to Fabulous Fords the next day. I got it on a Friday. We went the next day on Saturday. It was nuts.
It feels good.
So I had to get the clutch done ASAP.
Dude, it's smooth.
Just bought a normal
It's not bad.
McLeod single disc clutch. And shout out to my dad for filming this little clip. But this was us leaving the shop, ready to go to Fab Fords the next day. And so while we were in Anaheim, actually, McLeod is located there. So I took my RST there. They said that the rivets had sheared off. Essentially, the clutch had failed. And now I have a McLeod RXT. And you guys will see what happens towards the end about what we're going to do with that. So also something I did in May is put boiler stingers on the Cobra. I just thought it was just way too loud before and no tone. So these were such a great compromise. They sounded amazing. They still do sound amazing, and I plan on keeping them on the car for as long as I can. So whatever I do next, long tubes, whatever. The whine came back and it sounded amazing. Shout out to Ish. And this was someone in Mexico racing a stock automatic 18 5.0. And then we roll into June, where we hit a import meet with some of the muscle cars we had here, Ish and Chris. And this was one of the other meets that was crazy. We had the rev battle of me and Chris. It was crazy. The dude who had won the battle was kind of a little too serious about it. I didn't take it too serious, but this is on our way to the track, and this is actually where I knew that the trans was just not in my favor. I hated it. Could not bang gears like how I'd been able to in the past, and I just knew that it was getting to that point where I just couldn't stand it anymore, and it was really a pain. The Cobra got completely heat soaked. I just kept hot lapping it because we didn't have that much time to race, so we did as much as we could. And so this is the whole point of the video now. The Cobra just got a T56 Magnum.
I'm worried I might miss. Take a step back just to highlight this. They coming up to me, worried I might miss. Can't wait until I'm Whitey Bulger highlight rich. Chilling in a fantasy with my sci-fi bitch, but she just hit where Wi-Fi is. Too superficial, she ain't coming with me cause it's lonely at the top of all these high rises. And I don't sleep, always rock open eyelids. Sick and tired of chasing horizons. If I got bars, why the fuck I need Verizon?
And people are like, what transmission, you know, like it's not really a big deal, but for me shifting the car should be butter, and now that's the case. So stay tuned, we'll get it installed and we'll see you guys soon. And if you guys enjoyed this quick little highlight video from the past 6 months of filming on YouTube, it's been amazing. I just want to say shout out to everyone that's been watching the channel, and if you guys are new, please consider subscribing, hitting the post notification bell, and we'll catch you guys next time. Peace.